Welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, baby. All right. So tonight we're going to be going into the Modern Witch Tarot. We're also going to go into the Angels and Ancestor Oracle, as well as Alicia's Journey Down the Rabbit Hole. Okay. That's the Oracle I have for us. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started. Welcome, Clifford Beans. I'm going to go ahead and jump in to the reading. So let's get into it. Shall we? All right. So let me scoot on down. How y'all doing? I hope y'all feeling good, wonderful, all this, that, and the other. How are you? What's up, Cody Blue? Hey, baby, I seen you yesterday on the playback. I apologize for missing your name. Hello, Hope and Love. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I apologize, y'all. What's up, the Barnes family? I was trying to get my son together before I jumped on, and so it kind of pushed me back a little bit. What's up, Bethany Elliott? How are you? Good. Let's get one more in. Yeah, we're good to go. Those in there. What's up, Travel Code P? The chosen Virgo, Alicia Lopez. Good evening, Holy Spirit. What is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that you got for the collective? Okay, starting off with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. What's up, Lynn Rodriguez? Aura, Empath, how are you? Aura, Empath, how are you? Robert Ryan, Five of Wands is in the upright. We have Death here in the upright. Knight of Cups is in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we have Scorpio, Cancer. Death is Scorpio, and the Knight of Cups is Cancer. Okay, and we definitely got Earth, and just a little bit of fire with the Five of Wands. Okay, so Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So let's see. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands in the upright, Death in the upright, Knight of Cups is in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, thank you, Aura Empath, for the sparkles 2 times. Okay, what's up, Sugar Sweet? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Thank you, baby, for them sparkles. I see you. All right, so let's talk about the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody release some money. Something here with some money. You know how it can be sometimes, collective, when you have money. Sometimes money sets off a chain of events that you're not always, people expect it, but I don't think we always expect for people to act a fool. But anybody who has had money left in a family, a loved one, and they don't have no will, people get to acting real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when money is being released, or there's something going on with money, and people don't play by the rules, it can lead to a lot of chaos and conflict. So something here involving money being released led to a whole lot of people fighting, whole lot of chaos and upset. Does look like somebody passed away, like something here, because I just said this, Lord have mercy, somebody passed away, death. So somebody could have passed away, did not have a living will or something, and a lot of money was supposed to be released, and it led to a fight. And whoever is in charge of things is not being very giving to the other parties involved. Looks like somebody wants to keep all the money to themselves here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Welcome, John Levantis. How are you, Sweet Pea? Welcome to the channel. Lindell Anderson, how are you, sweetie? Welcome. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. So there's something here about money being released that led to a lot of conflict. Now, I don't know. It does look like it did lead to either an actual death or some form of ending. It could have ended a lot of relationships. It doesn't have to necessarily be that somebody died, but it could be the end of a lot of people getting along. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like somebody's being selfish. Whoever is the main person that's getting the money, They're being very, very selfish and keeping all the money. It's like, I ain't handing out no new stars, so y'all can all kick rocks. Okay, let's talk about this Four of Pentacles here in reverse. Come on in, say hello, double tap your screens. Let's get these likes up, please, and thank you. All right, let's talk about the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see, Four of Pentacles in reverse. You got called Sweet Pea. Four of Pentacles in reverse is being clarified by the Knight of Swords in the upright, the Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Hello, Sandra Ray. It looks like one person is getting quite a bit of money. So it looks like there is somebody who has money. They're very independently rich. I don't know what they have done, but here with the Nine of Pentacles, they're definitely single. They're sexy. This is somebody who was put in an elevated position, and this is making sense to me on why we have a problem with money. People want to stay attached to this money because they know that this person got money coming in, and they want to be there when the money gets released. So it looks like a lot of people are trying to attach themselves to this person for money. And with the Six of Cups here, though, in reverse, this is whoever this is, looks like they're handing out a lot of hate, pain, and despair. They're like people who they used to know here from the Six of Cups. People from their past are getting a lot of the short end of the stick. This is somebody who might be measuring people's loyalty. This could also be somebody who is being disloyal. This Nine of, I don't know what is going on, but whoever this person is, they got a lot of people from their past fighting. And I know it's more than one person because there's 5 people on this particular card. So it looks like a lot of people are trying to stay connected to one person who is being released a lot of money. And it's causing a lot of fallout with people from their past. A lot of people are feeling like this person is measuring their loyalty. It's a lot of hate, a lot of pain, despair, like they're all being measured. And all of this is happening rather quickly. This person has this money. They're going to be getting this money and they're going to release it rather quickly. And it does look like someone is cutting people out here with the Six of Cups here in reverse. So they're moving real impulsive on who to cut out. Oh, you can go. You can go. Nope. So it's like this person knows people are attaching to them for their money, but it looks like they're the ones making the judgment call. See how the Ace of Swords is here? This is almost like you're impulsive. You're just cutting people out without even thinking. One little thing, you can go. You cut off. I ain't giving you nothing. Bye. 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 All these people are fighting for this one person to give them money. Lots of chaos, lots of conflict. Let's talk about it with the Five of Wands here. Right. What's up, Lavonda Waters? Kim, Claire, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Ethan Woody, Willerby, how are you, Sweet Pea? Willerby 1. Okay. Thank you, Sweet Gail. Welcome to the channel for the Floating Heart. Let's talk about the Five of Wands. So all these people are fighting for the attention of this one person who is getting money. But this one person is seeming like they are cutting off anybody who's trying to attach to them for their money. So they're cutting people out. They're not even thinking about it. Oh, you can go. Nope, you can go. You can go. You can go. This is somebody who is literally cutting. I cannot do it today. I can't even do it. Hold on. There we go. Now I ain't got to be fooling with it. I can't do it. It just be too much. It'd be too much in my eye. let me see. Okay, that's better. Okay. Hello, El Jador, Indigo Energy, Tanika Alvarado. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. Okay, so this is somebody, like I said, they're quickly cutting people out for disloyalty, anybody who has caused any type of pain, suffering, anything that whoever is in the Nine of Pentacles, they're making judgment calls. And this is creating a lot of people fighting each other. This is somebody who probably has a lot of options. And so there's a lot of competition for this person relieving monetary gifts. Let's talk about this Five of Wands here. Hello, Calming Pros. Thank you for the flower. What's up, Saint Pigeon? How you doing, baby? Let's talk about the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands. Ooh, Five of Wands in the upright. It's been getting in my eyes. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. High Priestess is in reverse. And then we have the Magician here in the upright. Now, I forgot to name this. This was Aquarius energy here with this Knight of Wands. Okay. Now, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fixed energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. Okay. And it's in reverse. There's a lot of bad luck surrounding this person. Do you hear me? Like, people are feeling like one wrong move and I have manifested being cut out. And this person moves impulsively. One wrong move. This is somebody who is manifesting endings and causing bad luck for a lot of people fighting over them. And it's like I said, one wrong move. You do anything, I deem this person moves real impulsive. Y'all can go, and it's like you're cut out. And so all these people are fighting for a position in this person's life. Definitely looks like. So here with the manifestation, this is Gemini here with the Magician in the upright. My nose is itching now. The Priestess is in reverse. That's Taurus energy. Okay. Let's get into it. So Death, Scorpio. So remember I said this is creating endings. I feel like somebody is holding a magic wand, and the wand is saying, okay, I cut you out. I cut you out. You can stay. You can go. You, goodbye. This is somebody who is literally manifesting very impulsive energy and it's causing bad luck. Some people are like, dang, I'm being cut out. Dang, I'm being cut out. A lot of people being cut out. They're causing endings. Let's talk about this death energy here with Scorpio. All right. You cleaning your life up? It be like that. Hey, Roy Vaughn. How you doing, baby? Yeah, so here it is with death in the upright. Somebody is cutting people out of their life, left and right. All these people fighting for a position in this person's life. Nine of Swords is here in reverse. What do you got for death in the upright? Holy Spirit, death in the upright. Death in the upright is being clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Cups. This person does not care anything about love. You could be a sweetheart and still not get cut out of somebody's money, and they will not even, they're not even stressed about it. You could be good to this person and they'll cut you out. They're not stressed about it. I see it. You see it? This is a sweet person. You're a sweetheart. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this sweetheart is being left out of money, and the person who's cutting him out don't even care. Not even, I'm not losing no sleep. So you don't even have to be rude, mean, or hurt this person in any kind of way in order to be cut out. They're cutting people out for whatever they want to. They're pulling back their offer. Oh no, I'm taking the offer back. This is somebody who could come in like a knight in shining armor and help a lot of people. But it's like, this is somebody who is looking for a reason to pull, like, oh, you did that? Okay, you can go. But notice the measure, I don't know. It said hate, pain, and despair. This is somebody who was looking for people who was doing them dirty, like disloyalty. But we also see the Queen of Cups is being cut out. So it almost is feeling like this person really don't want to share at all. Doesn't matter if you're a good person. Doesn't matter if you're a bad person. Whoever's in the Nine of Pentacles, they're not really depending on the money. They're in the nine and they could have legacy wealth. This means a very comfortable life. They could help a lot of people. But whoever we're talking about, they want to have it all to themselves. They don't care if you were good or bad. It definitely looks like regardless, you're going to be cut out. You're going to be cut out. This is somebody who is reneging, giving anybody anything. So see, this is them pulling back all those monetary offers. So it just looks like somebody is really, really selfish. What's up, WS Betty? Ooh. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups here in reverse. Okay, Knight of Cups, Cancer energy. What's up, Chemistry? How you doing, baby? Knight of Cups in reverse. What's up, Veronica Andrews, also known as Veronica Boston? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. Knight of Cups here. What do you got for the Knight of Cups? Yeah, this is somebody moving real fast. Real fast. Knight of Wands is in the upright. King of Swords is in reverse. And the Three of Cups is in reverse. This person does not care who you are. You can be a friend or a foe. Everybody getting cut out. I'm moving like a criminal mastermind. I can do what I want, how I want. King of Swords in reverse, Libra energy. Ace of Wands, Sagittarius. For me, it's Aries, but Some people say Saggy. And then here with the Three of Cups here in upright. Yeah, this is somebody who is impulsive, moving like a criminal mastermind to not give people who are their friends anything. I don't care. I don't care if you're good. I don't care if you're bad. I don't want to give nobody nothing. And they could have just said that. Just FYI, you could have just said that. I don't want to share. But it's when you tell people that you're going to share. I think this is what creates conflict. So it does not look like somebody died, but the death is somebody ending relationships over money. I'm not sharing. Ace of Pentacles. I'm not giving anybody anything. Welcome Regina Holland and Karen Langford. Sally Rhodes. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Hey, I already got you coming, pro. Okay. What's up, Budgeting with Lee? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. You all, please come on in. Double tap your screen. It's about 50 of you all who are watching, who have not double tapped. If you don't mind, take it just a second and double tap, baby. Double tap, tap. Let's get the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Hermit is really in reverse. Seven of Cups is in reverse. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who is ending all new beginnings. Yeah, they don't care. Listen, they're birthing one option. And with the Ace of, well, let me see. I might have picked up the Hermit wrong. They're birthing one option. Aries, Leo, Sag with the Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Cups here is in reverse. What is the Hermit? Was the Hermit supposed to be upright or reverse? I may have changed the direction. I didn't know. Hermit, was it upright or reverse? The card fall the way you want it, please. Upright if it's upright, reverse if it's reverse. It is reverse. Ooh, yeah. This is Virgo energy, Hermit. This is somebody who is not closed off, but they are birthing one option. Now, this is somebody who is like, well, they might want to be alone, but they don't want to be closed off. So it's like they're only birthing one option, which is to not to be closed off. But this is looking like somebody who don't want to share. That's what I'm getting. Let's clarify this Hermit. What is the Hermit in reverse? Okay, so G-Board, if you're a Christian now, then why are you in here? Before it even goes any further, just have a good day. All right, so let's talk about the Hermit. If you feel like you are renewed, by all means, leave. Let's talk about the Hermit in reverse. What's up, Mary? Because I can already see it would have led to just a mess. So we're just going to go ahead and keep the peace. Okay, Six of Wands here is in reverse. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is in the upright. Ace of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here with the Six of Wands. So this is somebody who really wants to work alone with the Eight of Pentacles. So they're creating permanent endings and a lot of disappointment. So people think that this is somebody who is going to be for everybody. See, with that Hermit, oh, you're not going to be closed off. But this, I'm seeing somebody who want to be by themselves, honey. This is somebody who wants to be by themselves. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini out here with that Ace of Swords. This is somebody who is wanting to do all the, hey, I got all these pentacles to myself. I'm doing it by myself. I'm not giving none of y'all nothing. I'm not giving anybody nothing. That's the only option is for me to do it. I'm not working with any of y'all. This is somebody who's going to be handing out disappointment tickets with the Six of Wands in reverse. I ain't putting nobody up on no pedestal. I don't care who it is. This is somebody who feels like they don't have, this is like either one option or they might feel like, I'm not going to birth nothing with none of these options. I really just get the feeling I'm getting is somebody is just selfish. And I just don't know. Listen, collective, if you ever find yourself in a situation and you work for something or you won something and you don't want to share, then tell people that. Don't give people a false sense of hope that you're going to give to them if you don't want to. Welcome, Collective Tarot by the Sea. Like, don't pump people up. oh man, I'm going to be there for you. And then you don't, because this is what's creating a lot of problems. This looks like somebody's friends and family fighting to be in this person's life. And they might enjoy the attention, but ultimately the goal is to have a brand new beginning by themselves. They don't want to be with these people. Welcome, Linda Wolf. Hey, JP the guy. Hey, baby. Welcome to the channel, baby. What's up, Maya Love? And Mary Milner. How are you? Let's get into it. So this is somebody who is cutting people out left and right. Left and right. Cutting people out. Doesn't matter the excuse. You could be good to me. You could be bad to me. Uh-oh. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me who you are. Everybody going. That's what I see. Everybody is going. All right. Is the 9 of Wands supposed to be upright or reverse? Upright. Okay. Thank you. So we got the 9 of Wands. See, this is somebody creating boundaries with people who already have pissed them off. So if you pissed me off in any kind of way, you was disloyal, you made me feel like, you caused me any type of emotional upset, I got a boundary. So I don't know who this is. Collective, I could be talking to y'all. I don't know if this is you or somebody y'all know, but it feels like, you create any type of emotional upset for me. You come in any type of impulsive way towards me to create any type of upset boundary. This is somebody who is cutting out people who get on their nerves real quick. And so here we have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So the Queen of Wands here this is somebody who is manifesting transformation into a boss. And so like a boss, they're trying to make boss decisions. This is somebody who is, making head over heart decisions. This is somebody who is not letting their emotions get the best of them. This is somebody moving real strategic with everybody. It doesn't matter what your position. Because see, this is somebody who has already said, I got somebody that loves me that's very sweet. They ain't getting nothing either. Didn't I just look? They're not getting anything either. See, this is a boss, and they already said they're moving like a criminal mastermind. King of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who is real selfish, mean and selfish. This is my world, and you just a squirrel. Out of here. You know how like the Queen of Hearts, y'all, in Alice in Wonderland be like, off with their heads. It didn't matter. You could say one little thing she liked or one little thing she didn't like. Off with their heads. You can go. This is how your person is. Everybody can get it. Everybody on the chopping block. Doesn't matter if you're loving and kind to me. Don't matter if you're mean to me. I ain't giving nobody nothing. King of Pentacles in reverse is a selfish person. I'm not sharing. This Empress doesn't want to share their stability. And that's fine. That's fine. You just have to be upfront with it. But this is somebody who is having a lot of people think that they're going to do something. See, communication. Didn't I just say something about communication? Communication is key. Page of Swords here in the upright with the Ace of Wands. All you have to do is say something. But somebody has been communicating new beginnings, even though their plan is to be alone. So instead of just saying, listen, y'all, this is for me. I don't really want to share. I don't have to share, and I don't want to. This is somebody out here talking to people, emailing them, texting them, communicating in some form or fashion. I'm going to birth new beginnings. But in their mind, they really only got one thing that they want to do, which is keep all the money to themselves. What's up? What's your name? Jalissa Chavez. How you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. All right, so collective. Let me see if this is you. Is the collective supposed to be the Emperor? I don't know. Is the collective supposed to be the Emperor? Upright for yes. No, so y'all are not the Emperor. So this is not you, collective. This is you just might be one of the people cut out from this person. I need to add another piece. Now it really ain't gonna be in my face. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. What's up, Brandon Harvey, Roderick McKnight? How you doing, Sweet Pea? Welcome to the channel. Hey, hey, hey. So somebody has boundaries. They're going through a massive transformation. We got Leo energy, Aries energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Gemini energy. Okay, somebody is going through a lot of changes real fast, and they're communicating that they don't want to give nobody nothing, but they're see, I cannot believe they said this. I see it right here. They're communicating that they don't want to give anybody nothing, but they're communicating new beginnings. But this is them not wanting to give nobody nothing, being selfish. They really want to be selfish, but they're communicating. Oh yeah, I got you. I got new beginnings for you. Just lying. Welcome, Funland. Honesty saves people a lot of time and energy. Let's get into it. Holy Spirit, what else you got for the collective? We got Temperance here in the upright. Temperance, Sagittarius, Fool is in reverse. Oh man, Aquarius, Devil, Capricorn. Eight of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who was blocking, balancing things out with people. See, this is somebody who had told a lot of people that they were going to help them balance out their scales. See, this is a lot of people. Money will help people to alchemize. So people who have trials and tribulations, see the mountains? This is somebody illuminating, hey man, I got a pathway out for you. I'm going to give you some money. This is somebody telling people that they're going to take care of trials and tribulations. I'm going to help you to alchemize. But the truth is, no, they're not. First thing is to cut you out if you are an enemy or somebody that, like I said, I deem you to be quick to get on my nerves. You can go. But this is somebody telling people, regardless if you get on their nerves or not, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you alchemize. But what did I just say? The truth is they don't want to because the Fool is in reverse. So this is somebody who's going to switch up on a lot of people. See, the Queen of Wands is about transformation. So somebody's getting ready to do a switch up. They feel like they look good. I got this. I'm going to be honest with you. I never looked at the Queen of Wands as somebody in her ego. But the feeling I'm getting is whoever this is, they're very much into their appearance. They're very much thinking that they look good, smell good. I'm all this and then some. And this is somebody who is like, they're going to change their mind and not give out new beginnings. This Emperor needs to, they're releasing. Anybody have any type of intimacy with. This is also somebody who should release toxic ways because the way they're behaving, even with this Queen of Cups, is wrong. Like, you should not be toxic towards the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups didn't do nothing to you. But the Emperor is going to stop talking to the Queen of Cups too. The sweetheart, whoever y'all, I think y'all the Queen of Cups. I think y'all the Queen of Cups. Holy Spirit, is my collective supposed to be the Queen of Cups? Hello, Alejandro. Alejandro, how you doing? Is my collective the Queen of Cups? Double confirmation is Queen of Cups supposed to be the collective. Now, yep, y'all the Queen of Cups. So even if you was good to this person letting you go too. They shouldn't have no toxicity towards you whatsoever because you love them. Clearly, they're the opposite of your affection, but they gonna leave you out of the Pentacles too, and they don't care. This is somebody who is not losing sleep over you being left out. You haven't even done nothing to them. With Devil in reverse, you're not even toxic to them, and they're still going to treat you like you out of alignment and stop talking to you too. They're gonna stop talking to you. They're gonna be selfish. They're gonna stop moving towards you. And this is somebody who is making a plan to do something else. This is somebody making a plan to do something else, but they're communicating that they're looking out. All you have to do is be honest. I don't know why. Okay. Maybe they like, people do what they do. Maybe it's attention. Maybe it's like, I'm trying to understand why the lie. Like, I'm trying to wrap my brain around why lie to all these people and create all these problems when you could just be grown man or grown woman about your business. What's up, Paula Hawkins? How are you, Hawking? So it's like you are even good to this person, and they're like backing out on you, and you haven't even done anything. Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who has promised to balance people out, working with people. This is somebody who told people that they was going to balance things out with them and work with them, but then they're leaving everybody in hopeless situations. A lot of people are in hopeless situations, and this is somebody who is creating a lot of chaos and conflict because they're not making, like, you're making promises to help people and then you don't. So, like, if I know, let's say I won the lottery, and I call my mom, I call my sister, I call my niece, I do. I have nieces and nephews. I forgot my brother I got like 3 nieces. So but I haven't seen them. So either way, I got like 3 nieces and a nephew, and then my own kids. And I call everybody and my parents, and I call all my friends and family, and I go, hey y'all, yeah. I just hit 20 mil. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I know everybody in the family probably got a little, times is hard right now. Y'all all got bills and y'all probably need help. A lot of y'all going through chaos and conflict. I got you. This is me telling everybody, I got you. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to balance y'all out. I'm going to turn your nothing situation into alchemy. But no, I'm not. I'm just lying. I ain't helping none of them. Psych your mind. I'm about to take this stuff. I'm going to change. I'm about to do a switch up. I'm about to switch it up and leave everybody in hopeless situations. Like, that would be so terrible. Welcome, Miss Edwards, but this is what is being done here. Somebody is going to do a switch up and be at a stalemate with everybody, including the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who's going to stop talking to you. You're not going to see it happen. You're not even going to see it coming because it's blindfolded. It's going to create a lot of emotional upset for you because you thought that this person was going to heal stuff for you. Now, this is not about third parties right now because this is in reverse, but this is just somebody promised you healing. If you was going through a hard time, you could have been sick, but different people got different stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who's treated you like, hey, with the 3 of Swords in reverse, I'm going to heal stuff for you. You ain't got nothing to worry about, but then they going to ghost you. They telling you that you don't have nothing to worry about, but they steady ghosting. Hello, Boo Boo Bear, Martin Simpson. What's up? That's so crazy. Yeah. This is somebody about to their plan is to create a lot of unhappiness. See, it's one thing to just tell people the truth. It's another thing. It's almost like, what's the word for that, spirit? I don't want to call it psycho. But somebody gets off of watching people be disappointed. It like does something for them. To be like, you thought I was going to do that. Joke's on you. Like, this is somebody who wants to sit back and watch. See, the plan is to sit back and watch all this unhappiness. It's like, and it brings them joy. Because, see, they say they're not even stressed out. You could have been good to this person and they're not stressed out over doing this to you. They don't care. They do not care. Welcome, Nyla Anderson. I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, baby. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't know. This is somebody who is oddly, it just feels so weird because it's like, I don't know. They're a liar. Whoever this is, money ain't doing nothing but bringing out that they are a liar. This is somebody, yeah, see? This is somebody getting ready to cause all these people tower moments over the release of money. When the money would, like, I'm telling you, because, see, they told people that they was going to work and help them alchemize. But instead, they're causing towers. Lots of changes to a lot of people's lives all at one time. This is like, those pyros, they say they like to watch houses burn. This is somebody who just want to watch a lot of people lose things. It's so, like, I don't know, I'm getting like a demented feeling. It's kind of demented. Like, watching things burn down. Watching chaos. Promising and then sitting back with like a little devilish grin like, I did it. Like, I see somebody like take a little bit, because Because see, look, the Tower is because all these people having towers. Because see, look at that, Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who promised to work with a lot of people, but instead they're going to leave a lot of. I'm gonna work with a lot of y'all because y'all in a hopeless situation here with Star, but they ain't giving out no new stars. I'm telling you, this is all one big ass lie. Somebody is a liar. Collective, y'all was dealing with a liar. Yeah, see? Seven of Swords. This person is a liar, doing stuff behind your back. This is somebody who ain't gonna, didn't I tell you, they ain't gonna give nobody nothing. Even if you sweet to them. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. I ain't balancing out no scales. I ain't helping you. I don't give a darn if you could be nice to me. No. This is somebody going after their personal wish fulfillment. They told people that personal wish fulfillment was, to help. I want to help all y'all who are out here struggling. I know your heart's growing weary. You're feeling sad, like everything is coming down on you. Going through hard times, lots of storms. And I promise you healing. But their real wish fulfillment is to watch you suffer. They want to watch you suffer. The plan is to watch y'all suffer. Every last one of y'all. And get away with taking all the money that they promised to help everybody with. You're somebody who is sneaking away. Cutting out lots of people and sneaking away. Now, this person don't have no conscience, but I do, because I feel like, ooh-wee. On the inside, like I feel like a piece of crap. And this ain't even my energy, but this person don't care. Like, this is somebody who can create disappointment and not even bat an eye. See? Tower. Didn't I say not give nobody nothing? Look at that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. This is somebody who is not giving anybody nothing. So all this grounding energy that I promised to help you. Grounding means to help you have a peace of mind, baby. I have the money and the means to take care of people I love, including some of y'all that I consider enemies, but you don't know that I look at you like an enemy, but this is how they feel. Imagine somebody telling you you're a friend, but they looking at you like you're really an enemy. You want to come work for me, baby? I can give you a job. That's what I'm going to do. And you got some bills. Yeah, I know. How much you think I need to give you? You need a brick? You need a couple thousand? About 4,000, 5,000? Oh, yeah, baby. I got it like that. Promising all these people money, but really going to be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Imagine when they all find out. Everybody going to be having towers, because look, it's black. Nobody's going to see this happening at a time when they really need it. It's about to be real stormy and shaky for the collective. When y'all are all out here going through, like, it's dark, it looks like a storm of life, and some of y'all are literally on the brink of hurting yourselves financially, like to the point of no return. This is somebody who's they're gonna pull their hand back. I have to promise you your lifeline. This person is promising to come back to work with all of y'all. I promise I'm going to come back and work with you. I promise I'm going to get stuff off the ground. Cancer and... What did I say earlier? Oh, I thought that was the Page of Wands. That must have been the Knight of Wands. Oh, it was the Knight of Wands. That's Sagittarius. So this is Page of Wands. I consider this Aries or Sagittarius. So Sagittarius on that Knight of Wands. I thought it was already out here. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I can't remember, y'all. What was I doing? So yeah, this is somebody who is promising to come back for y'all, help y'all with money, to get stuff off the ground. But look, their personal wish fulfillment is to leave y'all all in the unknown. But telling y'all, I'm a help y'all. I ain't here to hurt you. I love y'all. Y'all my friends. Y'all my family. Look out for you. Everything, they pretending like everything is fine. Like they're going to take swords out your back. Like everything is fine. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, man. You good people, man. You good people, man. Whoever this is a damn lie. Ain't no good people. This person is cold-hearted snake, baby, and they don't care. Like, they have no conscience about it at all. Conscience not even bothered. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. I'm gonna sleep good, knowing that I disappointed all y'all. The look of all the faces of sadness. Look at them. Now I'm on top, and all of them are losers. Ha ha. Okay. Hello, divinely guided by God, and happy belated birthday, sweet pea. I did not see your message yesterday. I seen it in the playback that it was your birthday on 4/9, and I missed it. So I apologize, but happy birthday, sweet pea. What's up, Tammy Bathgate? I just wanted to tell you. And welcome to the channel. Anybody else that's new that came in? Lynn Hubbard. How are you, sweetie? Terry Bumblebee. Starseed by Divine. How are you? I think, yeah, I can go back down. Oop. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see it to the playback. I was like, dang, shoot, I missed it. It was her birthday. I've done that before. And like, I just don't be, sometimes I'll read the messages, but a lot of times I don't, because I get to argue with these trolls. So I be trying to look, but not look. Okay, so we got the Hangman, Pisces energy, Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Eight of Swords in the upright, Aquarius, Four of Wands is in the upright. Strength. This is somebody what y'all about to see, everybody about to see. Whether you are this person, enemy or friend or foe, what all of y'all about to see is all y'all about to be in a mental prison. Because this is somebody who promised to come back for all of you all and work with you to help you get something off the ground. This is somebody out here selling, I hate dream sellers. I hate a dream seller. But this is a dream seller with false promises. Promises. I hate with all these false ass promises. And they really gonna have everything dried up. All y'all gonna be in a mental prison because this is somebody who's gonna leave everybody out to dry with the Ace of Swords. They don't give a damn who it is. Everybody experience. All y'all that they told that they was coming back for that new beginning, all y'all gonna experience an ending. This person, and the sword is down. You gonna find this person lie, big old lie. Told you somebody's a damn lie. This person's a big old liar. One of the things that they lied to was to the Queen of Cups. They causing things are going to be permanently over with you, sweetheart. Y'all the Queen of Cups collective. Even if you're masculine, you're coming out as a Queen of Cups. In other words, you're a sweet, kind person. You ain't even did none of this person. And they cutting you out. Permanently cut out when they didn't promise you that y'all was going to be together and be stable. This is somebody who will walk away from you too. Walk away from you too. All because they can. Strength is in the upright. This is somebody who feel like they're in a strong position to do this. Leo energy. Somebody is promising quite a bit and in line. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini with the Ace of Swords. Leo is strength. Nobody don't like y'all. What's going on, collective? What is going on? Who is this? Promising that they love y'all, treat y'all like trash. Promises. That's all I hear. Promises. But the promise is, child. Yeah, this is that gotcha. Psych your mind. Three of Wands is in the upright justice. This is somebody who got everybody looking, waiting on their ships to come in. Telling everybody, you just wait. Wait till my ships come in. So everybody's sitting here waiting on divine timing for the ships to come in. Everybody excited. Yeah, man, this money gonna come in. Oh, man, my homie, my lover, my friend, they gonna look out for me. I love them. Even if you thought you was friends with this person, I see it. The Three of Cups is in the upright. Even if you are friends with this person, they are going to treat you like I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like they have this scale for all the friends that you don't know nothing about. And if you say or do one little thing with the Six of Cups in reverse, you cut. You're cut. This is somebody about to blow a lot of injustice. Justice in reverse. A lot of people ain't even going to see this happen. I'm telling you, this is somebody who knows people gonna be like, what? What? Like all this, everybody gonna be so confused because you didn't see it coming. You didn't see that this person was lying. This person told you today was gonna work with you and help you to start a business or give you a little bit of money to get out of debt, or this is somebody who was promising a lot. But this is somebody who is gonna create a lot of innings and make everybody carry their own burden. But they telling you, nah, baby, I'm coming back for you. We're gonna get this thing off the ground. Like, instead of just being upfront and telling people the truth, this is somebody who just, like I said, leaving everybody out here struggling, and leaving everybody in trials and tribulations and things that they cannot get out of. Especially you, Queen of Cups. Even if you're my collective, y'all are being left. This is somebody who told y'all that y'all was gonna be together, be stable. Nope, you're not even gonna be stable. You're not immune to this person's nonsense. Like, I don't know what to call this. It's like some people call it being two-faced. Like having, like, presenting one face, being an emotional manipulator. Like, this is what this person's doing. They're playing with it. See, you ain't even see this coming. This is somebody who's gonna break up with you right when they get it. They're gonna do like a reverse Uno. You ain't gonna even see it. Reverse Uno. I won. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you're not gonna even see it. It's gonna hit you out of nowhere. Like, me? I'm cut out too. I ain't even did nothing. Friends are being judged, families being judged, whoever has any association with this person, y'all all being judged, including you, the person, Queen of Cups. You're the sweetheart who has not done not a damn thing. You love this person. You've been by their side. They tell you, yeah, baby, we gonna do it. Selling you dreams. And you just gonna be out here with empty damn pockets. I cannot make it up. Your person's a loser. See, that's them breaking up with you, but y'all aren't even want to. You listen. You're not gonna want to believe that this person is cold hearted. This is what the confusion is, because ain't nobody gonna want to believe that this person really ain't gonna come back. I know it look bad, but man, they good people. They ain't gonna do everybody like that. They ain't gonna do everybody like that. No, they gonna come through. No, baby. No, baby. Yeah, they doing everybody like that. Yeah, they doing everybody like that. 10 of Wands with the 10 of Swords. Damn. Hard, mean, cold-blooded endings. Everybody about to be left for dead. Every last one of y'all that's struggling, gonna keep struggling. And this is somebody who don't give a damn. They're gonna walk off, look at you, smirk, and get in their bed. It's so warm in here. All of them out there suffering. Ain't lose no sleep. How you doing, Mua Finn? How you doing, baby? I ain't lying. Y'all looking at me so crazy, but I am so for real. What's up, Tanisha Middleton? I am so for real on how this person is. This is butthole energy at the top tier. Do you hear me? Butthole energy. What's up, Beffy? How you doing, baby? Cornbread man, what it do, sweet pea? Yeah, this is somebody who is definitely that. Welcome, pasta equipment. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, this is somebody who is they're going to create double endings. They want to see people struggle. They want to see people break. And they're going to be sitting there with a little smirk on their face. Oh well. I just don't know why they just didn't promise y'all. Like, why didn't they just see? Some of y'all, like I said, you're not going to want to believe that they would really create all this pain like this. Some of y'all think that this got to be a mistake. They're going to come back and apologize. This is a leader. My person's a leader, man. They trustworthy. Because, see, people follow leaders. You feel like this person don't look like the line. Like, they ain't like that. Especially not y'all Queen of Cups. Y'all out here just giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Even though you see them cutting out people who are like what they're calling friends that have pissed them off. And they're like cutting them off. But you like, I ain't ever did none of them. They would never. So even if they cut you off, you like, my person, Maybe they won't. Everybody think I got cut off too, but they gonna come back for me. They ain't gonna do that because I ain't did nothing. So you really are thinking that this person gonna come back for doing you dirty because they're in a leadership position, and you feel like leaders are trustworthy. They're not gonna do that. They're not going to do that. See, some of y'all think that this person gonna come back and raise you up to empress status. They gonna come back for me. Sometimes y'all be going through the 5 stages of grief and don't even realize it. That's really sad. What's up? How y'all doing? What's up, Ditsy D? Somebody going through the stages of grief and don't even realize it. See, you still hold on to faith that this is your happily ever after, even though this person's moving like they solo dolo, and you're watching them just cut friends out one after the other, real fast. You believe that this person, when this money comes in, they're gonna come back for all these people. They saying this stuff now, but when they get this money, they're gonna look out. Ciao. Hello, Alien Metals. Queen of Cups, excuse me, Queen of Swords is in reverse. This person is the truth. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know that song by Truth Hurts. It's got that Indian beat. I don't know the name of the song. All I know, I love that new song. You know, I just seen a special the other day. They had to pay that Indian artist a lot of money because they got them for sampling that little beat for Truth Hurts, and it y'all know, I'm hearing that though. What is that song called? Do 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 hip dum do do da da da. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Anyway, let me get back to it. Hello, Jennifer Graves. Hello, Honor Grace Mills from Washington State. How y'all doing? Y'all know what song I'm talking about. Have y'all heard that song by Truth Hurts? Look it up. It's called Truth Hurts, and it's got like that Indian beat to it. But this is somebody who is lying to everybody. This person is lying to every last one of y'all. This person is evil. Evil. And left every last one of y'all out here in a one-sided situation, including my Queen of Cups. Lied to you. This person's evil. Lied they ass off. They was mean to y'all. Evil, mean, and evil. This liar. They had no love for nobody. Page of Cups is in reverse. They left everybody in a one-sided situation, including you, collective. But it looks like y'all keep having faith, regardless of what this person has done to other people. That's y'all's baby. Nope. That's a leader. My person's better than that. Sometimes you want to believe somebody has character. You don't want to believe what your eyes are showing you because it hurts too much to say somebody you believed in is like the world's biggest asshole. Or for men, like ladies, you know, they'll call y'all the B word real quick when you act like this. Like, I would never want to believe that somebody that I care for so much, that I love, that I adore, would do something like this. So you, with the world here in reverse, you keep thinking they're going to come back. Even though you see they cutting out friends, they cutting out family, they cutting you off. But you like, man, maybe that's just a ruse. That, you know, they want everybody to think that even I'm cut off. But they going to come back for me because I ain't did nothing. Denial. What's up, Mon Gamely? How are you, baby? Welcome to the channel. This person ain't come back for you. Like none. Addictive. I'm so addicted. Do. Yep, that's the song, Brandon. Look at Brandon. Go on, Brandon. Brandon got my song. Yep, that's the song. That's the song. 4 of Swords is in reverse. So we got the World, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Queen of Swords, Libra, Page of Cups, Cancer. So this is somebody y'all thought was y'all's happily ever after. You did not want to believe it was over. That this person was really putting the final nail in the coffin with everybody. You did not want to believe this. You didn't want to believe this person literally left everybody for dead. You did not want to believe it. Yeah, yep, Brandon. He's so contagious. He turns my pages. But if you really listen to that song, though, it's about a toxic relationship. It sounds very catchy, but when she talks about being in a contagious relationship with somebody where it's toxic as hell, it was very toxic. But this is what you don't see is your relationship is actually toxic. Even if you think it's really, really good, this is toxic. Your person is not a nice person at all. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. This is somebody who is moving like the King and Queen of Swords is in reverse. This person is an asshole. They mean, they're evil, they only think about themselves, and by all means necessary, I'm gonna step on whoever I gotta step on, including you, little nicey. And y'all the ones out here being nice. I'm a step on you too, if it means I'm gonna do what I want to do. This somebody don't care about none of y'all. And with the moon here, you're going to have to acknowledge it because the moon is in reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What you about to see is that this person had no intentions on partnering with you. If you thought you had a divine counterpart or a partnership that this person told anybody, whether you was friends, family, or lover, yeah, baby, we're going to partner up. That was a lie. When I get this money, we're going to be partners. When this money come in, baby, we're going to be partners. No, they didn't. This is somebody who jumped ship. And what y'all all gonna see is this person lied to all y'all and left all y'all out here for dead. This person stabbed all y'all in the back. Left everybody carrying burdens. And they didn't lose no sleep over it. Honey, this person is a little, like, they say people who don't care about stuff like this kind of psycho. Little psycho. Psycho. What's up, Marco J? It be like that. Sometimes people be a little bit psycho. A little bit. See, this person don't care. They leaving everybody in the Page of Pentacles and then blocking y'all. So when y'all try to ask them, think that it's not over, and even y'all little sweethearts, hey baby, you trying to call? You gonna find yourself being blocked. This somebody about to ghost your ass and block you. And then when you take a step back and you see, because see the moon's here, the moon's gonna reveal that this person meant to do this. You know what this is? The Seven of Wands is not just about being blocked. This is an art of war move, baby. This is somebody who was smiling in your face. But baby, this was a backstabber. And the art of war is all about letting one thing appear to be one way, but it's really something else. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had, this, I don't know what this is. This is the first thing that popped in my head. Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew was in love with a cat. But Pepe Le Pew was a skunk. But the cat accidentally went up under like some paint or something and ended up with a white stripe down her back. So he thought that she was a skunk. So he would, he used to be wanting to kiss on the dang old cat. And the cat was not a skunk. And she used to be like, ooh, get away from me. And he was like, why do you run from me? I love you. I love you, darling. Come here, darling. And then, but this cat was not hearing it. But my point is the fact that the cat ended up with a white stripe to look like a skunk, but it wasn't. Your person, what Spirit is basically trying to say, your person looked like somebody that was similar to you. You thought that this person was good looking. You were not ascribing the truth to this person. Okay, certain people do you dirty. You right, baby. You should cut them out. But you looking like, well, I ain't did nothing. But the truth is, and the truth that's going to hurt, is that this person ain't nothing like you. This person been setting you up the whole time too, baby. This is somebody playing chess in your face. Being very strategic in your face. Telling you, yeah, baby, come stand right here. Taking pictures with you. Taking you out to dinner. Selling you a future. Knowing that they're getting ready to pull the rug right from in front of your feet. And leave you literally out here looking crazy. Ace of Cups. See, this is you thinking that this person ain't gonna leave things the way they are. They're gonna come back for me. They coming. They gonna come back. They love me. What you about to see? See, you thought this person loved you. I see it. But when you really sit down and look at it, this person had no intentions on y'all being partners. This is somebody who actually, when you take a look back, they may have been putting other people above you. See, this is you above other people. But when I do it this way, these people are above you. You really weren't in no real partnership. But see, you keep thinking you're not seeing what you're seeing. You're still ascribing that this person's good because that's the face that they showed you. So you keep thinking that they're going to come back and resurrect. See, the moon is here. You like, I see that they look mean, but that was with everybody else. They're not like that with me, though. They're going to put me back in my rightful position. I'm supposed to be the empress with the emperor. For some of y'all, this was y'all damn soulmate. Or a twin flame. And you thinking your person going to come back, they're going to put me right by them. I love them. I've been good to them. I've been looking out for them. And I've had their back like nobody's business. They ain't going to do me like that. My dear, y'all like that. But see, some of y'all started with them. You was pissing them off. And this is why y'all got cut out. But me, I get it. For everybody else's sake, so it ain't start no arguments. They got to make it look like I'm out too. But they ain't going to do me like that. Some of y'all still believe this person going to come back until you finally see, nah, baby. This selfish ass been planning this the whole damn time. King of Cups is in reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Empress, Taurus, Libra with the Judgment, and Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. This is somebody who was planning this the whole time. Making you think that y'all had something in common. Like Pepe Le Pew and the little cat. He thought he had something in common. But the reason why this person wants to get away from you, just like the cat was trying to get away from Pepe Le Pew, is because they're nothing like you. Nothing like you. You keep thinking this person is going to come back and apologize. Make an offer, do you right. Even though they created this disappointment, you just keep thinking they're going to come back for you. But eventually you're going to have to realize it. Instead of being put up as the empress, some of y'all going to be left out in the cold. And you're going to have to get cold with it. It's always real disappointing when you believe somebody to be one way and then you find out they somewhere else, they something else. It always hurt a little bit more, especially if you really care about them and you thought that they was one thing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, like for instance, when people think like they got a good mom or a good dad, and then to find out your mom or your dad is like your worst enemy. That is like the most like, what? Like, I think I told y'all that. Like, one time there was a girl who was her boyfriend was being bullied online. And, like, they was being bullied ruthlessly. And I told y'all about this. And the police, and I mean, this girl was in tears every day. Somebody was just talking so reckless to them. Her and her boyfriend. And they had, like, it was so bad. The police got involved, the FBI. And when it was all said and done, it was her mother. Her birth mother, who was online doing interviews. I don't know who's bullying my daughter. It was the damn mama. It was the mother. Or even, how like they say some of those mothers that end up with like Munchausen syndrome. Y'all know about Munchausen? Like they make their kids sick. They look like a loving, caring person, but they really like the attention that they're from being a caregiver. So they really poisoning the child. So it's like you want people to have empathy and sympathy for you, but you really out here damn near killing your kid. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, that type of weird stuff. Well, I shouldn't say the KI word, but like, trying to poison them slowly for attention, having them in the hospital. That type of weird, like this is what I'm seeing here. Your person looks one way and everybody believes them to be one thing, but they're really not. I don't know. Oh, your ex is a nurse too, Brandon. Hey, Sandra Ray. Hello, Honor. Paula, I already got you, baby. This is really sad. It makes me very sad. Cheryl, I already got you. I think most of y'all. Hey, Marco J. How you doing, baby? YNJ. No, man. No, baby. I don't do free readings. What's up, Damaris Avila? This is a collective. Hello, Avery. Anybody else? Hey, Rochelle Buderick. Hey, lady. How you doing, sweetie? From Australia, from the down under. Hey, boo. Okay, anybody else? It's all the same names. Okay, for those of y'all who are watching who have not double tapped, say hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Angelina, Angelica. What's up? What's up? Okay, y'all. So this is called the Angels and the Ancestral Oracle. So we're just gonna tap in, okay, and see what's in the inner chi. It's a nice Friday. The weather's not too bad. So it's probably, it's getting warmer, y'all. So don't be expecting a whole lot of people to be watching these readings. Cause some of y'all, even some of y'all gonna be MIA. Cause some of y'all gonna be gone. I will still be here, but some of y'all will be out and about dating, having nightlife, going to have fun. As you should, because it's getting warm, baby. So I expect this. So we're going to have more intimate crowds for those of y'all who will join me. It will be much more intimate as the summer and spring progress. Okay. What's up, Sky Queen Mother? We won't be having, All right. Let's get some more information. Holy Spirit, what is it that you want your person to know? Oh, it's cold. Where you at? Ooh, I hate being cold. It's like my worst feeling. Okay, we got Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. In Hunter. Track down your fears and your desires. Let's talk about Elder here. Did y'all know that sometimes y'all have ancestral patterns on even how you date or even how you see people? Like you can have a family just like a whole bunch of good-hearted people who always see the good in everybody. Sometimes some of y'all, like, you got big hearts. Just like, how there could be a whole family of everybody being like mean-ass assholes. It happens. A bunch of abusers, a bunch of womenizers, a bunch of women who have babies without fathers. It happens. But here with Elder, Spirit is asking you to break ancestral patterns. Can you move beyond that? Like in this case, some of y'all were being really, really sweet, but you were being kind of gullible in a sense, because this person was showing you how they were going to do you by how they was treating their friends and family. But y'all thought, well, I haven't done anything. But if they're already showing you that they are cutting out people for the smallest little things, you were next. And some of y'all just didn't want to believe that. And that could be due to an ancestral pattern that you need to break. And one of it is you need to get your spiritual discernment way up. You need to surround yourself with protective energy. See how this looks like an arrow, but it almost looks like a bull's eye to me. Or some people may even say it looks like a dream catcher. But what you need to catch is protective energy. You need to be sharp. You need to sharpen up your third eye so you see things more clearly, where you can read between the lines. Intuition is not just about like the psychic side. Intuition is using all of your senses to come up with a very good analysis of what the hell is really going on here. So you can see if somebody is smiling in your face and then treating you like trash behind your back. So like you're looking at everything, you're using your senses, you're listening to what they say, you're looking at what they do, you're looking at what is being presented. If they say that they're giving you sugar, but it's really salt. Because see, sugar and salt look the same. You got to really be able to get sharp to be in protective energy. So this means use your intuition. You're surrounded by protective energy, but one of the best things that will help you is being able to read between the line of conversations, the nuances, the little shifts. Now, this is where being an empath really comes in handy, because empaths can tell subtle shifts in somebody's tone. Let me tell you something. My stuff's so sharp now. Anybody can say anything to me, and I'll be like, "Say what?" One of the things too, I'll say this: when you're an empath, And that's a blessing to be able to read people and to be able to read situations like that, y'all. But it can be very exhausting because some people are easily offended, especially like my water signs. No offense, y'all, but y'all tend to be, y'all very emotional. So y'all will sometimes think people are doing stuff to y'all and they're not. Ah, they meant to do me. Like, it's like, no, they're not being this. Sometimes it is what it is, but in other times it's not. But sometimes people will feel, oh, you must really, you tried to do something to me. And it's like, it does not have to be that always. You have to look at somebody's history. You got to take the sum total of everything before you say that somebody meant it. And that's kind of what I'm saying here for like this tarot reading. If you would have looked at the sum total of what this person was creating, the pattern, then your intuition could have been much more sharper, like a bullseye, and like you would have been more protected by your intuition. So you need to surround yourself with protective energy. You need to be around people who are your people. But in order to find your people, you have to look at how they're treating others. Like for instance, one of the things they'll tell my dad always tells my he tells my brother, he told my nephew, and I'm pretty sure he'll tell my son. When you marry a woman, you want to meet her mother because that's who you really marry. That's what my dad tells me. You need to meet the mother because that's who you really marry. Because they're gonna be a reflection of who their mother is. And the same thing will sometimes go for women. One of the things women are told about men is if he does not have a good relationship with his mother, that is a red flag because that means that he may have a poor view of women. He could be abusive in speech. He may not call women by their name. There's some men who only refer to women as the bitch, and that's not nice. But there are some, but that's because they was raised by bad mothers, so they will always call you out your name or disrespect you because the first woman who could have loved them, there is a relationship problem there where she may have emasculated her son, and so he does not have respect for women because they look at us like were his mother. So you're getting treated terrible because that was the relationship that he had with the first person that loved him. Does that make sense? So this is what you need to look at, the sum total of everything to protect yourself. We got Hunter, track down your fears and your desires. Now, the important thing about this is you got to look at things from a higher perspective. And remember how I said some of these things you got to look at from a totality? Well, you got to look at your own family history. Do you, your mama, and grandma all choose the same type? Do all y'all pick narcissists? Do all y'all get hit? Do y'all got 4-5 generations of people being mistreated? And men too. I have seen men who said my daddy was a womanizer and my dad had kids real early. My grandfather did. I did. And it's like a whole pattern of people who will do that. And sometimes this is one of those things where you have to really track down where those fears and those desires started because sometimes it was from the ancestor or someone who walked before you. So you got to track down where your fears come from and where do these desires come from? Is it you? Is it all you, or is this like a family history pattern? Because you got to see what you need to change. Is this, and then too, when it comes to like fears and desires, even if it's your personal fear and desire, where does it stem from? Does it stem from a childhood wound? Have I always wanted this since childhood, and why? Because like some of our desires actually stem from a first experience that you may not have needed to have early because some of y'all was SA. I like this. How you know you really like this? You only like that because that was your first experience that you should not have been having because you was too young to really have an understanding. Does that make sense? Sometimes y'all get what I'm saying. You have to track down why do you desire this? Or why are you afraid of this? If you have a fear of women or a fear of men or a fear of being hurt or you judge all men or all women some kind of way, did it start from childhood? Did it start from the relationship you had with your parents? Was there another important caregiver that somebody did something to you? Why do you like what you like? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you fear what you fear? I'm just asking you to go deeper. This is actually shadow work, is what I'm describing. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Bella, Luna? Like, and I'm not trying to offend anybody with this. Like, I am about healing. So when I say these things, I'm not trying to attack you or bring up bad memories, but I want you to do the self-healing work. And then if you choose to go like, well, I know where it developed and I still desire that, or I still fear this, then maybe there's some work you can do on that. And if you choose to stay in that, then that's your business. But at least acknowledge where it came from. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Fresh Designs? How you doing? I am Roya. You said, but what signs go deeper than water? Well, it all depends on what you say, Sweet Pea. Some people say water is the strongest element. I've heard that, but I think that all elements have the power to destroy. Too much wind can tear some things up. Wind can lift stuff right up out the ground and destroy everything. Water can have devastating as much as fire can. All the elements have a way of destroying to a certain degree. But when you say as far as what signs can go deeper than water, but when I think about people who are there's certain signs that are very, like Sagittarius, are very philosophical. They always want to go deeper into the meaning of life or why something is the way that it is. So like when you say deeper, are you talking about deeper emotionally, or are you talking about deeper in wisdom and understanding? It all depends on what you mean. What's up, June Hannah? Divine Collective Jess, how you doing? Out of the ashes, welcome. You said, how did I become so wise so young? Uh, well, I've always been called an old soul, even when I was younger, but I have been through a lot of trials and tribulations. Pain will activate gifts. I've been through a lot, a whole lot. I've experienced a lot of things. This is in being going through things, you gain wisdom. And God gave me a good majority of it because I talk to the divine. I have a relationship with the divine, and so the Holy Spirit teaches me a lot of the stuff that I say. We have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Now I like this because this is about the divine feminine. Growth and reaping rewards. So like when you do what you need to do, that's when you grow in all areas. So like when we think about the divine empress, we always think about her having a Midas touch, but this means everything around you grows. Your relationships can grow, money can grow. That's that healing energy. So it's like there are a lot of rewards that come with healing energy. So enjoy the growth. When you sit down and you do the self-healing work, you will grow in other areas, and you could also help others to grow. So there's lots of rewards that can come from that. What's up, a little victual? How you doing? What'd you say, Mel Bella? You said, I wish this video would drop in my feed so I can hear it. Baby, why don't you just subscribe to the channel? It uploads as soon as listen. Does everybody know that as soon as I end this video and I hit done, it automatically uploads. The whole reading will be on there except for the chat. You can't hype yet because YouTube still has to download. If you save the channel, then you could always come back and watch every live video I have. Every last one of them. I don't know if y'all know that. I thought everybody knew that, but I guess not. You can watch anything that we do every day on the playback. As soon as this reading is over and I hit done, it goes automatically to the channel. And you can just click on it and watch it from start to finish. You can't follow the chat though, but you can watch the video. What's up, Sky Queen Mother? Okay, it says Fire Guardian. What ignites your passions? What are you passionate about? What gets you going? I love this because there's a lot of things that ignite passion. So it could be something that you love, or it could just be something that just takes you off and you get really passionate about it. Like, there's some people very passionate about injustice. There are people who want to save the world. You know what I mean? Children, hunger. There's some things that really ignite people's passion. It does not always have to mean like, oh, I just love music. It could be music that ignites your passion. It could be a gift, a natural talent gift. But for some, one of the things that will ignite them, that passion could be something that hurts. Watching other people suffer. It all depends. This is what sitting down and spending time with yourself and the divine will help you to do. See, it's so funny how I say stuff, and then there it is, mirror guardian. So this is what they're asking you to do. Take time to sit down and reflect. Sit down with your light team so you can look at things from a higher perspective. See that angel? Do you see how she's standing at the universe? So in order for you to see things from a higher perspective, you just got to take the time, ground, breathe, pray, meditate. It's really just that simple. And when people meditate, they be like, well, my mind just wanders. Well, let it wander, baby. If it starts thinking about what, something you got to do next week, okay. But then go back to bringing yourself back present. Now, one of the things that I have found that brings me present is, for some, it's like listening to binaural beats. Others, you know how you can have a clock where it has the hands like an actual clock, and that tick-tock sound. That is one of the things that can actually keep you present, is by noticing certain things, watching your breathing, listening to your breaths as your chest rises and falls. Anything that will keep you in the present moment will actually keep your mind from wandering. So like if you are outside and you're watching the clouds go by, that is actually keeping you present. So your mind will actually stop focusing on the things that you got to do, because you're so busy focusing on what's right in front of you. And that calms your brain down just enough sometimes an idea will just pop in that God has been trying to give you, all because you took time to reflect. We have the air guardian. It's time for some of y'all to shift your perception. Some of the things that you look at, remember how I said sometimes we don't look at everything correctly. So, and this is funny because this is right up under that, where certain desires and fears come from. This is part of that air energy perception. Do you perceive that all of one culture or race is one way because you was taught this all your life? Because that's not true. One of the things that really makes me sad is because I'm just like everybody else, but one of the things I'll see is like I'll be watching stuff and it'll come across my feed that men will say stuff about women that it's just really disheartening, because they'll be like, they'll lie to your face and stab you in the back all at the same time, and women are no good. And it makes me sad because I don't feel like I'm a no good woman. And I know some very strong, positive women role models. But what I will say is, what makes me sad is that you'll group us all together due to one bad experience. And so it shifts your perception. But one of the things that lets me know, though, is that you haven't healed. Because if you healed, then you'll know all women are not bad. And you'll know that all men are not bad. You know what I'm saying? Just like all kids are not bad. All of one race or culture is not bad. It's you had a bad experience with one or two people, and then you're just judging them all together. And that's not fair. And that's not right. But a lot of times we don't want to blame ourselves for our choices and our decisions and where we got that fear and that desire. Because see, if you had a bunch of bad experience with a lot of women and they were all bad, that was your choice. You chose the women. You have a pattern that you have not picked up on. That if you catch it and did the self-healing work, then you would actually be able to shift your perception. Sometimes we pick the same thing over and over again, and then we mad, all women are bad. No, baby. Welcome, Marco J. What they got to do with anything, baby? Hello, Jacqueline. Marco J, it's okay for you to be homosexual, baby. You're welcomed over here. Everybody is. You be LGBTQ. We don't care. What we care about is when you're on the DL and you're lying about it and you're spreading disease to everybody, to all men or women. That's not fair. You giving straight options, homosexual options, and these are people that you should care about. People. Why are you out here, being selfish and you sleeping with everybody and swapping all these juices and like STDs are at an all-time high? That we have a problem with. I don't care what your sexuality is, sweet pea. Marco J. So you are welcome to be here. I don't care what you like. You could like it all. That's your business. But what I'm asking you to do is, where did it come from? Did it start from here? Did something happen? Then do you need to heal the childhood wound? And healing does not mean that it will change your sexuality, sweet pea. It may not. Healing just may mean to help you to get over the pain of the trauma. That's what I'm asking you to do. Heal over the pain of the trauma. I'm not asking anybody to go back and be like, well, I have this desire because I was SA'd and I'm going to try to change it. I ain't asking you to do that. I want you to heal the trauma. I'm not asking you to go beyond that. That's not my job to tell you to do that. Well, that as a healer, I would not even feel right telling somebody that. I want you to heal the trauma. I don't want it to hurt you. That every time you're avoiding memories of your childhood because you had a lot of pain and it never got healed because you never had anybody care enough to heal it. So I'm asking you to be the adult that you never had. Be the parent that you never had, and heal the little version of you, the trauma. That's what we're talking about. So when it comes to shifting your perception, a lot of times we don't know why we choose the same thing over and over again. But whatever you choose over and over again could be due to your personal experience, and you have not done the self-healing work. So you keep choosing the same thing, getting the same result over and over and over again. Man, all women are terrible. Well, you keep picking the same type. You ain't stepped outside your box to choose something different. Ladies, if you think all men are dogs, all people are wrong, you're wrong. Maybe you keep choosing the bad boy. Maybe you keep choosing the man who is lazy, who has poor relationships with his mother. Maybe you should choose to date a different type. Maybe you always choose, you have some perception things, and maybe you should be open to dating, men of other cultures, or what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. We got to figure it out, y'all, to shift our perception. Like, stop being so closed off and narrow-minded and be a little bit more open. God created a lot of things, and a lot of us, we put ourselves in boxes, and he's asking you to shift your perception by changing and looking at something from a higher perspective. And he'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'm the one wrong for that. See? This is why being in hermit mode, that's Virgo energy, hermit mode is so important. Because hermit mode is, when you're in hermit mode, it is going on a spiritual journey between you and the divine. The divine is helping you. Notice that red dot on his third eye. It is like the divine is going to show you a higher perspective. And I love this because when I would sit down and meditate, God would always show me what I did wrong. Even if I'll be like, well, God, they did that. Slow down, Tasha. Let's look at what you did. I know what they did, but we're talking about you. How could you have done this differently? And then I would sit there and I would just think about what happened. I would think about whether it was in my childhood or an incident with another person. And I would just sit there and play out everything that happened, every step. And as I'm thinking about the memory, the divine would have little pings and be like, do you see where you went wrong here? Do you see where you went wrong right there? And it's not really wrong as in a blaming you as in you were wrong, but what you could have done differently. Like, for instance, let's say you're having a memory of you, and let's say y'all have kids. Even if you don't have kids, just assume you have a child, right? And you lash out. Why'd you do this? How could you do this? All right? And then God is giving you a memory of that. But then God is showing you a different reaction you could have had for a different result. That's what I mean. Well, what if I would have reacted like this? What would the outcome have been? Why was this my reaction? Why was this my go-to? You got to start getting in the habit of asking yourself, why? Why did I do this? Why did I choose this? Why did I think that this was acceptable? Why do I put other people before me? Why does your need always seem like it's more important than mine? I mean, do I not notice when people are not giving to me too? You got to start asking yourself little questions. And when you think about memories, what if I would have did this differently? How would the outcome have been? That's using your intuition. And that's the importance of sitting quietly, because a lot of y'all will avoid thinking, but thinking really connects you to the divine, and it also connects you to your higher self so you can get to a higher level of perception, intuition, imagination, psychic ability, and wisdom lives there. So you have to get quiet sometimes. Sometimes you got to separate your mom, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your wife, your husband, your kids, your co-workers, all these people's opinion, cousins, your homeboy. Everybody's opinion will get in your head. This is why sometimes God will isolate you so you don't hear nobody but you and him. Nobody but you and him. And then you don't have to go, and you're not competing. God is not competing for space in your head. And now you can listen and look at things from a different perspective. It's just a thought. What's up, Earth sign? Paula, I think I already got you, Sweet Pea. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because this is a teaching channel over here. Hey, Sonya Blade. The 762 You said love is complicated. Is it that love is complicated, or you don't know yourself to know what you want to manifest what you really want? What's up, Carmela? Tam Creasy. How are you? I am Royal. You see what I'm saying? Hello, Slightly Bent. Sita Dioi. Alan Jimenez. How you doing? Warrior, be fearless. And then the white witch. Be the light. I love it. Now, with the warrior is be fearless and stand strong. This is you being asked to be courageous. Be strong and courageous. It takes strength to go on the fool's journey. Or to even go in the fool's journey could include going in the hermit mode. It takes courage to remove things from your life that doesn't serve you. People, places, things, or even thoughts. It takes courage to change your paradigm. It takes courage to stand up for what is right. It takes courage. So you're being asked to be fearless and stand strong. There's going to be a lot of things sometimes in life, y'all, that's going to be thrown at you. People will disappoint you. There will be times that you could be going through spiritual warfare, like people just throwing negative energy, negative projections at you for no reason. You've done nothing. Why are people gossiping about me and I've done nothing? Those called haters. And believe it or not, you have to be fearless and stand strong, even in the face of people talking about you and anytime there's adversity, because this is what makes you strong. I'm not telling you to be somebody's punching bag. That is not being strong and courageous. What I am saying is not allowing it to get into the mental space of where you start taking on these projections in this negativity. So my thing is to get your mind strong enough to stand strong by saying and counteracting those perceptions or whatever somebody may be trying to do. Because one of the first things that people do with spell work or projections is to get in your mind. Everything is mental, because where the mind goes, the body follows. So if I can get in your head, if I call you ugly every day, you might eventually start thinking you're ugly. But if I call you beautiful every day, you might start believe you're beautiful. So when somebody says something that is contrary to what you think, then you have to kill what they say with an affirmation. It's like they're trying to plant a seed in your mind, and you have to counter that seed by not sitting there thinking, oh my God, why did they call me ugly? Why did they say these things? I mean, maybe I am ugly. I do have this little mark right here on my face. And then, I got a mole over here. What if it gets bigger and then it like grows and then everybody looks at me like I'm a freak show? Like that type of stuff. You see how how I just kind of went off on a tangent? That is what we call watering the seed. And when you water the seed, that thought will eventually become a thing and it gets bigger. So what you need to do is counter it by an affirmation or a prayer or a reminder of, okay, instead of saying somebody calling you ugly, oh child, I'm not ugly. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and God made me unique. There will never be another me. That right there stops what they say. You're changing the focus to something more positive. And then if you say it to yourself every day, look in the mirror, I'm beautiful. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Now you're watering something more positive in your mind, and that will grow as opposed to the negative. And if you think I'm kidding, this is how people get into like racism or wanting to hurt large groups of people, or like, like when people get extremist views and stuff, it all starts from thinking. And they keep watering it until they just can't stand it and they can't see outside of that. So you have to counter negative things with positive affirmations or prayers or motivation. You say different, you have to counter it and speak life into yourself. That is what I mean when I say be courageous, be strong. I am strong. I am courageous. I'm not going to let somebody just tear me down. Because some people they want you to believe you're dumb or stupid. You were never dumb and stupid. Just because you are different, you dance to the beat of your own drum does not make you stupid. You're unique. I'm unique. There will never be another me. And I am authentically myself. And you don't realize that you being you could make other people afraid. So sometimes being courageous and strong is just you being yourself. Does that make sense? Now, in doing that, it kind of brings us into the next card, which is White Witch, which says, be the light. And this is not about being an actual witch. But what they call the White Witch is someone who is of the light. This means that you have positive prayers, positive perceptions. You put out positivity. And even if you do a little bibbity bobbity boo, that's your business. Especially if you're doing it from a light place. White witches do not do anything to harm. They always do things to help. They never try to help by pushing their agenda on somebody else. Like, because one of the things that like people use spell work for is to bend someone's will. A white witch would never bend someone's will. Never. This isn't about helping and being in harmony with the way that things are. Does that make sense? So when I'm asking you to be the light, like I just said, being authentically yourself, being strong and courageous, be the positivity. You know what I'm saying? The one that shifts the atmosphere, the one that when you come into the room, it's just like, dang, I feel like there's something positive in here. And a lot of times when something positive walks into the room, you will know it. You will know it. Everything comes to you, light and dark. A lot of things are attracted to you that will need to be healed. Have you ever been around somebody and they just start telling you everything about themselves? You ain't even ask. They just start talking. That means you have healing energy. Even people who are, not just good people, but darker people will also sometimes snap at you. And you're like, I don't even know you. I just walked in here. You ain't even opened your mouth yet. They can, it's something about the energy you carry. So they will be a little rude to you. You may not even have said nothing. It's like that. It's called be the light. You have the ability to shapeshift or transform and unveil your gifts. So this right here is not in a negative way. See, I want y'all to realize that there is a duality. There's a good and then there's a bad. So you can shapeshift and do things to manipulate, or you can shapeshift and to unveil your gifts to help. Now, one of the reasons why I say shapeshift is like courage. It takes courage to have like this eagle, right? Or a hawk. This looks like a hawk or is this, yeah, that's a hawk. So hawks have very keen eyesight. Wolves, not only do they run in packs, but they might have very good it's something about like the way that they bond. It could be something with their scent. It could be something like that. You got to be able to adjust to different situations, and that's what they call shape-shifting. Now, I nobody telling you to put on no mask, baby, but like there's certain environments that when you walk in them, you need to have your keen awareness needs to be spot on. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm in here, and you can already tell. Ooh, it's some shady people in here. I need to make sure my ears are listening. I need to be in here. What they say? You need to listen twice and be quiet. Sometimes you need to listen first and just keep your mouth closed. I know there's a little saying, I can't get it right now, but y'all know what I'm saying. You need to listen and sometimes speak less so you can focus and really be able to discern what is going on around you. You see what I'm saying? Or that's what I mean by shapeshift. Like some people can walk into a room and you know how like when you walk in, all of us have done this, walked in and be like, oh, what's going on in here? It's like it feels negative as soon as you walk in. Like you could feel like, oh, there's somebody been arguing. Like, what's going on in here? You could feel the energy and ain't nobody said nothing. That means you may need to shapeshift. You better pay attention in case sometimes people walk into place and be like, ooh, something don't feel right. And you start paying attention to the exits. Where's the exits? You start scanning the room. That's what I'm talking about, shapeshifting. Do you need to be like, your awareness needs to be more on point? Do you need to start being more protective? You need to learn to be able to move differently depending on where you are. And listen. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. I think is what they say. Slow to speak, quick to listen. So transform to unveil your gifts. Different gifts need to be activated in different atmospheres. Does that make sense? I think it does. Okay. Hello, Avery. I think I already got you. I don't know. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Okay, that's better. That's better. Y'all see me good now? Okay, I changed it. Hello. How y'all doing? That's better? Okay. It says, medicine mother, honor your inner knowledge. Don't take your experience for granted. One of y'all just said, how did you become so wise? This is one of those things you need to, medicine mother, honor your inner knowledge. Your experience is wisdom. The way that you were able to navigate, and especially for those of y'all who have done the self-healing, you go through things and instead of moving on to the next, you take the time to analyze the lesson from each experience. That's what the wisdom is. Some people just literally move. Everybody does not do this. I need you to understand, everybody does not do this. Where it says honoring that inner knowing. Everybody does not. There's some people who experience things and they jump right into the next thing. This is why you need to take the time to retreat, to reflect, because this is where you're going to learn the lesson. You have to take time to think. You got to think about all the red flags, the green flags, the white flags, the gray flags. When they said this, I knew they was being funny right there, but why did I react like this? Why did I make an excuse for them? You got to start asking yourself why, to pull the lesson of why you had said experience. That it will be that honoring your inner knowledge. That's where the wisdom is. If you keep living life jumping from one thing to the next, baby, you might not be learning from your mistakes at all. And guess what? A person who does not learn is doomed to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. And when you get tired of being on a hamster wheel, a lot of y'all, this is when you'll take the time to sit down somewhere and be like, let me just figure some things out. I need to stop jumping into that next thing. Well, that's because you need to take the time to learn. Okay. It says, now, I just got a big old cold chill. Spirit wants me to tell y'all, they always want me to remind you, you are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away. Guardian angel, you guys are never freaking alone. Never. Never, never. And sometimes I make you feel a little weird because you be like, I don't want everybody to say, I was picking my nose. I had a little something way up there. Y'all was watching that? Yes. Guardian angels watch over you all the time. Even the stuff that we're embarrassed about, things we want nobody to know about, you are always being watched. Whether you acknowledge your guardian angels or not. There is an angel that has nothing but eyes. And, when I get ready to replace this picture, I'm thinking about putting one of them up here. It looks like there's a wheel with eyes. It's an angel. Angels do not look like the way that we think they do. Not all of, they look like they could be pretty out there. But it's the energy. You're not alone, baby. And spirit will always give you signs, synchronicities, and omens to let you know you are not alone. Some of y'all will walk outside and there might be a white feather right by your feet. We're here. We're here. Dimes, ladybugs. Yeah, your spirit team will choose angel numbers, little signals or little random patterns. You keep saying, why I keep saying this? Because they trying to let you know, we here. We hear you. We heard your prayers. You're not by yourself. So whenever you feel like you're in hermit mode or you're trying to take time to reflect and you may be feeling lonely and you may feel like, dang, I don't have anybody. Because sometimes it can feel like that. I don't have any friends. I don't have nobody to love. I know nobody love me. Whatever your thing may be, God wants you to know you are not alone. They are always here. And one of the things that I would like to encourage all of my collective to do is get in the habit of talking out loud. If you feel like ain't nobody there, then just start talking. Talk to your spirit guides like they're sitting right there in the room with you. Your angels, your guardian angel. Start talking to them. Just like how I'm talking to you. Just start talking. You want to guess what? You are not going to believe what just happened. You will start to do that so much. You will actually start having inside jokes with them. Did you see that? I know y'all was cracking up because I was cracking up. This will start breaking the ice between you and the divine. This actually builds intimacy. I know y'all may not believe it, but it does. See, everybody always comes to God and with a prayer of request, but God wants to be your friend. And so does your light team. They want to be there for you. So why not talk to them like they're there for you? Every time you talk to your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your bestie, whoever your best friend is, it's not always because you want something. You just share stuff with them. You know what? Can you believe this? It could be something funny. It could be something, I was really sad today. Such and such and such and such thing happened at work. I asked my boss one little thing, and they nearly tried to bite my head off. Can you believe that? People think you crazy, but I want to be honest with you. That is actually a sign of a high IQ. People who speak out loud to look like they're talking to themselves, oftentimes they are not. It's a form of one. There have been studies. You have a very high IQ, but I believe you have a high IQ because you realize that you're never by yourself, baby. You're never. This is normally people who know about higher dimensions and as above, so below. You know about the things unseen. And that is a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of intelligence. So get in the habit of building an intimate bond with the divine and your light team, your angels that surround you, your guardian angels, or even your ancestors or your spirit guides, whatever you want to do. But start acknowledging them and just talk to them like how I'm talking to you. They enjoy it. They'll laugh with you. And they will even have signs. Sometimes when let me tell you something. There's times I'll be sitting here just talking to them, and out of nowhere, a cricket will come out of nowhere. I might not have been outside none. And a cricket will just pop out right by my feet. That is my ancestors doing that. Right here in this room. It happens sometimes. This is all I'm trying to tell you. Now, I want to say hello to y'all, but I don't know what is going on with my chat. Why does it look like child? Look at this. Do you see this? I can barely see the words. I don't know who in here. Let me close all of my YouTube and come back in. YouTube is really tripping. Okay, y'all. So y'all ready to go down the rabbit hole? I love going down the rabbit hole. Because this is where wisdom is, down the rabbit hole. Okay, now I got it. Hello, Tariq. What's up? Brooklyn Latina Daphne, how are you, baby? Okay, is it skillets? Skillets? Is that supposed to be your name? Skillets? Oh, you said you crazy. Oh, Lord. Okay, hey, Deborah Williams. Hey, Puck Gardner. How you doing, baby? The Elephantress, how you doing? How are you guys? I apologize. I wasn't speaking to y'all because I couldn't see. It was like, I don't know why the print got super duper light. So I see it now though. So I'm gonna just, hey Tanya, thank you for the floating heart, baby. Tommy King, Ruben Cohen, or Robin Cohen. Is that supposed to be Robin Cohen? How you doing, baby? Elizabeth, I already got you, Tyree. I am Royal, I already got you too. The real Cortez. Hey, thank you, Slightly, man, for the little, look at these. Look like little Easter flowers. Thank you, the tulips. I appreciate that. Bethany Elliott, Cheryl Hackey, Carmilla, Corinne Drew, Ayana Sammy, Deborah Williams, Avery Everett, Jeremy Miller, thank you for the 100 jewel, Dennis for the floating heart, Sonia for the silver star, Beffy for the flower, Calming Pros for a flower, Sweet Gail for Sweet Gail for a floating heart, Aurora for the sparkles, Tanya for the little star thing you just said. Oh my goodness, I didn't see all of those things, and thank you for that silver star. Hello, Joanne. Gonzalez de Jesus, thank you. Ooh, look at that. And the hot pepper. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all so sweet. Thank you. That is so sweet. Okay. Anything else? Look at that. That's very lovely. Okay, y'all. This is called Alicia's Journey Down the Rabbit Hole Through Wonderland. Okay. Not Alice, this is Alicia. All right. What's up, SD? Now, I like going down the rabbit hole. And I don't know if y'all know this, but before you have level ups in wisdom of consciousness, your spirit team will always ask you, do you want to learn more? They're not going to listen, sometimes wisdom will come from experience, and then there's different levels of wisdom. Now, certain levels of wisdom, they will ask you, do you want, it's almost like, let me give you an example. Before I went down this one journey down the rabbit hole, my son has a toy. Y'all know how like you had them toys with like beads in it, and it was on a swivel on the side of the toy. And so it's like he could turn it one way and all the beads, and they were of all different colors. Well, one day I had picked it up, and I had a dream that I had picked up his toy, and I was like, where did the beads? It had red, yellow, green, and blue. But when I picked it up, it only had red and blue bees. And I was like, I could have sworn this had this is me in my dream going, I could have sworn that this thing had other colors besides red and blue. Then I heard, and I was like, what? And I'm hearing this knock. And in my dream, I'm like, who's knocking? And then I heard red pill, blue pill, red pill, blue pill. Hello, Adol. And that was Spirit's way of saying which way you want to go. It was almost like, you know how like in the Matrix, how they ask you red pill, blue pill. Well, that was my spirit team saying to me, do you want to know more? If you want to know more, there's certain things we'll let you know. Now, some things come from experience, and then other times Spirit will ask you, are you ready to go down the rabbit hole? So be prepared. Hello, Adolf. He said, hey, family. Okay. So sometimes things will come to you in dreams. So just be ready. He said, I don't want the blue one. Let's see what we got. Holy Spirit, what you got? Ooh, the Mad Hatter. Let's talk about it. He looks mad. He says, the Mad Hatter is here to remind you to not be afraid to be a little mad. Great ideas can come from chaos and madness. Chaos and madness. Everything does not have to be perfect. Virgos, are you listening to me? Because my Virgos tend to be perfectionists. Everything does not have to be perfect. Sometimes great ideas come from a little chaos and a little madness, meaning that you're just so passionate about it. Sometimes you just, some artwork is created from splashes, they just throwing stuff on the canvas, and it comes out to be something beautiful. Some things are done intentionally. It does not always have to be very uniform or perfected. Like the other day, I seen this guy. It was the most beautiful artwork. He was like taking frames and like breaking one half of the frame, and then so one picture had one thing and then another, and then he would have like it might be a kid sliding down a slide in the picture, but he would break the frame so it almost looked 3D, like the kid was sliding down. Or like there was one where the kids had two frames, one kid on one side like he was listening, and another kid was on the other side and they was listening, but he had this weird way of like destroying things to make beautiful artwork. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So this is what we're talking about when we say it's okay to be a little mad, a little chaos, because this is where great ideas happen. Sometimes it's like right in the middle of crazy is when you have your greatest idea. What if I do this? What if I do that? You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to step outside the box. Everything does not always have to be perfect. Okay? It does not. In fact, I encourage you not to be sometimes, to be perfect, because you could actually spend too much time being perfect. We have the Griffin. The Griffin says the energy of the Griffin signifies protection and guardianship. Just as the Griffin watches over and safeguards the realms, it reminds you that you are supported and being guided by benevolent forces. You are being guided by benevolent forces. We just talked about guardian angels. You are protected. And some of your decision making and some little things you do, not all, will be actually guided by those benevolent forces that watch over you and keep you safe. This is why I want you to get in the habit of having a relationship with those benevolent forces. You know what I mean? So you're being protected. That's basically what we're saying here. We have the the mock turtle. Okay, let's talk about this turtle. It says the mock turtle represents, no, it's present, reminds you of the importance of nurturing your creativity and your imagination. In other words, act like a kid again. It says, dive into the depths of your imagination, for it's where ideas are born and dreams take flight. Allow your artistic spirit to express itself freely, knowing that true beauty and inspiration can arise from the most unexpected places. So things can happen inadvertently by you being in different environments or just being around different people. Different people bring different energy, and sometimes this can spark your creativity and your imagination. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Okay. Because the most unexpected places might actually put you at the right place at just the right time. Okay. I like that. Okay, let's go. What's up, Maria Morocco? And loving me. Loving me. It's easy because you're beautiful. We have Alicia. That's Alicia. Instead of Alice, we got Alicia. Alicia says, you're destined for greatness. Wow. Did you hear? Did you receive that, collective? You are destined for greatness. Now, the question is, do you believe it? It says you need to embrace your journey with a curious spirit, for it is in the exploration of the extraordinary that you will find your true purpose and make a lasting impact on the world around you. Do not be afraid to step into the unknown. Do not be afraid to take that job. Let me give y'all an example. Sometimes my sister is a Scorpio. And I don't know if all Scorpios are like this, but my mother is like this, and my sister are Scorpios. They are fearless with that death and transformation. My sister has moved all over the place. Do you hear me? She is the type that will be like, you know what? I think I'm going to move here. She just upped and moved. Like she just changed states. One day she upped and moved to Dubai. Took a job, just applied for a job there and took it. Death and transformation. That type of stuff, to put yourself in different, I just said, different people bring different flavor, different environments. You can learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to explore. Now, I ain't tell you to be reckless, but don't be afraid to explore with a curious spirit. Now, do it within the realms of what your spiritual team has designated for you. I'm not telling nobody go out here and eat a bunch of mushrooms and go on a trip. I'm not saying that. But what I am telling you is if you're getting a little nudged, maybe you should apply for this coaching job. Why do I feel like I should be a coach? Maybe you should see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get strong desires to go into a different field. It's because that may be your purpose. And you don't realize that once you get over here, that's when certain things will start to become unlocked. Kind of like it says that mock turtle, those unexpected things. It's like different people in different situations. God will have your spirit guides unlock and open different doors for you. So don't be afraid to be curious. Like you don't have to know everything, but do it safely. Does that make sense? Do it safely. I'm not telling nobody to go out here and be wild. I'm not telling you to take a whole handful of drugs to see how you're going to turn. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about this on a higher level of consciousness. Because some people like, Tasha said, it's time to be stepping to the unknown. I don't know what these mushrooms going to do, but I expect to see something. Don't do that. Be sitting outside in the middle of your tree, upside down, hanging by your drawers. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not talking about that. Hello, Don. It says the white rabbit. There it is, rabbit. It says the rabbit also represents the importance of balance and taking time for yourself. Life is about balance, y'all. You cannot be out here giving it everybody. You got to take time to take care of you as well. So while it is important to pursue your goals and your aspirations, remember to prioritize yourself and take a rest. Self-care is important. So find harmony between action and stillness. Allow yourself to recharge and to rejuvenate. Because one of the things, if you noticed in Alice in Wonderland, the rabbit was always on the go. He had his clock and he was always busy. He had to go. He was always on the go. But sometimes you have to slow down and make sure you take care of you so you don't end up on E. All right. Hello, Ask W. Mason. He said we both got beer bellies. Okay. The girl you know. Welcome. James Booker Jr., how you doing? Don Adley, how you doing? Tyrone Price. I think I got most of y'all for the most part. Joseph, how are you, sweetie? Welcome to the channel. Apples are delicious. How did I miss you? Welcome. How are you? It's been a minute. It really hasn't. It was probably just like yesterday. Oh, thank you. Hello, Jay. I appreciate that. What's up, Sam? Welcome to the channel. And Bertha Holland. What it do, baby? Okay, see the watch. Didn't I just say something about that rabbit in the watch? It says, okay, so this says the white rabbit's watch symbolizes the importance of pacing yourself. Pace yourself. Be aware of your energy levels. Y'all, listen, pay attention. Sometimes you need to take breaks when needed. Allow yourself time for rest and rejuvenation. Remember, it is through balance and self-care that can sustain your momentum and embark on a fulfilling journey. My team will sit me down when I need to be sat down. And they did. They sat my little butt down. Y'all will probably be like, Tashi work every day. They sat me down. I have been sitting down for a while. They will sit me down. And so that I can get the rest that I need so I can do this job. They always give me the stuff I need to do this. But pay attention to your energy levels. If they start hearing you be like, oh Lord, I'm so tired. Your spirit team will be like, okay, they need a break. And sometimes that break could come from getting a cold, the flu. They will have little things at a little accident. Sometimes will sit you down so you can get that rest you need because you need that break. Just FYI. So pay attention to your energy levels because if you keep pushing, then they will sit you down on purpose. And it could come from like a little cold or something. You know what I mean? Or a small little accident and you need to go sit out. Now you're being forced to rest. You don't ever want spirit to force you to rest. You should do it on your own. We have the dormouse. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, it says, thank you for the flower, the girl you know. It says, oh, that is so sweet. Rochelle, I'm gonna have to get a thingy, a PO thing, a box, so I can do something like that. It says, in the presence of the dormouse, you are reminded of the significance of rest and relaxation. So just as the dormouse retreats to the slumber, you are being encouraged to find moments of quietude and stillness. Then I say that's that isolation, that being still, that's that hermit mode. Y'all, sometimes you just need time by yourself. And people have to respect that. Sometimes you don't want to talk to nobody. Sometimes you just need to just be alone. Some of my listen, I didn't realize how much I like being by myself until I had somebody that was always bothering me. And then I ended up losing more with this person than I had by myself. And now I just love being by myself. If you are a type that have gone through some experiences, God will show you sometimes you are winning, child, when you have time alone. I ain't lying. You can read a book undisturbed, watch that movie, and somebody don't go, so what happened? What happened? Oh, I like y'all. There is this video of this man. He is sleeping in his car, and his wife comes out. Why are you in the car? And he was like, I just want to be out here. Well, unlock the door because I'm about to sit in the car with you. And he was like, no, I just want to be in the car. She did not realize she was the problem. Her nagging, her voice. He just wanted to be by himself without her bothering him. And there she was bothering him, begging him to come out the car, talking about she was going to get in the car with him. And it just really went over her head. Then I saw another one where it was a wife, where the man was sitting there with a spool of he had wire there. And she was like, what you doing? Why are you holding it? He was like, I've had this spool of wire for 40 years and now it's finally running out. And so he was having a life moment. And like, because he had something for so long, he was like comparing, like thinking about all the memories, but it was going over her head. So she goes, well, I'm just wondering why you're out here with like this Ravens hat on your head. He literally got up, looked at her, rolled his eyes, and walked off like, oh my God. Like she was not, everybody is not in their like spiritual eyesight. It's like some of y'all are just like infants. Stuff be going way over your head. The woman who did not know her husband wanted peace and quiet. And then the other woman who did not see that her husband was having a life moment. And when he shared it, instead of her just listening, she responded with, well, why you got that stupid sports hat on your head? Like, and he was like, did you not hear anything I just said? And he couldn't share the moment with her because it was, sometimes you got to take time by yourself, y'all. So you can have these moments by yourself to reflect, to think, to be unbothered. Because sometimes people don't get it. And just FYI, ladies, it's okay to be quiet sometimes. If you don't know what to say, silence is golden. When a man speaks, sometimes we don't always have to try to understand or give an opinion. Sometimes just be quiet and listen. Especially for those of y'all who are in relationships. Okay? Because both of those, neither one could tell. One had a need that was about, time and him getting older and memories, and she couldn't see it. And the other one couldn't see, like she was the problem. I'm sitting in the car because you get on my nerves and I don't have no else place to be. At least I'm at home alone in the driveway. He could have been anywhere, but he chose to be at home in the driveway in the car. Silence is golden. Sometimes read the energy. Learn when to be quiet. And I don't know offense, ladies, but we can be really bad with that. It says Dana. Dana look like a rebel, don't she? She might test some stuff up. It says Dana energy signifies the need of protection and discernment. Didn't I just say something about discerning? Just as Dana watches over Alice, you are being guided to protect yourself and set healthy boundaries. Those two stories was about healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. If you don't look out for you, baby, who will? Even if you're in a relationship, you still need boundaries. Love has boundaries. Whenever, and if you think I'm playing, don't have no boundaries with your love. You will start to feel resentment. You will start to feel like people taking advantage of you. But when you have boundaries, people who love you will respect your boundaries. Love has boundaries. I just want to be out here by myself. Okay, baby. Your plate will be in the refrigerator or in the oven. So when you're ready, and leave them alone. That's what I would have did. All right. I'm gonna leave your food in the refrigerator. I'm gonna wrap it up for you. And just that's that. So learn healthy boundaries and learn how to protect yourself because your voice matters. You're so welcome, Tariq. It says, beware of the queen of hearts. Ooh, why we gotta be okay? Okay. Her wrath is swift and unpredictable. This encounter serves as a reminder to stand firm in your convictions and speak your truth and assert your boundaries. Have you ever met somebody who is real pushy? It's like they try to get you to do stuff that go against your convictions. And it's okay to speak your truth and assert your boundaries. Like, let me give you an example. I'm gonna give y'all two. Hey man, let's say you're with somebody who's spiritual. Like I'm a person who's very spiritual and I can tap in without marijuana, but there's others who do. Hey, smoke this. I don't want to. Come on, man. That's peer pressure, right? Now my spirit team has already set my boundaries. But if I let you convince me with your swift, unpredictable ways to assert past my boundary, that's not good. That's not good. Sometimes you have to stand in your truth and assert your boundaries. This is where my line is, and I'm not crossing it. Now, let me give you an example of where this is not appropriate. When people come in here, this is this channel that Spirit gave me. They named it. They put me in this chair. They told me what I'm being spirit led to do everything I do here. But when somebody comes in here and they Bible thump, they want to speak their truth and they want to assert a boundary, but you came into my house to do it. That's not, and I don't allow it. So now I have to assert my boundary and go, keep scrolling. There's a time and a place for boundaries. Learn how to read the room and when the boundary is appropriate. And if it's not your place to set the boundary, then stay your ass from over there. Does that make sense? What sense does it make for me to go bothering such and such down the street? I know he is devil worshiper. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to stand and I'm going to protest in his yard. Why am I bothering this man who ain't been bothering me? Learn how to read the room, y'all. It's okay to have boundaries and assert yourself, but don't be pushing your boundary where it don't belong. Okay? Thank you, Elephantress. I appreciate you. We have the White Queen. The White Queen. Okay. Look at those white. Her hair is very white. It says, in the presence of the White Queen, you're reminded of your own inner sovereignty and the power to create your reality. So embrace your divine feminine essence and strength it brings. Everybody carries both energies, masculine and feminine. Now, what Spirit is asking you to do is to remember, listen, you have power. And some of the things that some of y'all not everybody realizes, but you can have the life you want. You are made in the image of the Creator, and the Creator has made you a creator. You can have whatever you want. You can live whatever kind of life you want. Just know that there are consequences and boundaries that the universe has set. But if you are moving in harmony with it, then, I mean, come on. It is what it is. I want to be a bank robber. The universe say, okay, but there's consequences that come with being that. I want to be a creator. I want to create blah, 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 blah. I want a life that's real peaceful. You can have a peaceful world in a place where people think it's like, some people consider this hell. I don't consider it hell, but some people do. But it all depends on how you look at things. That's how you create your reality. My reality is real peaceful. And there ain't a lot of stuff that disrupts my peace. Hardly ever. And that's because of how I created my reality around me. You have the ability to create the reality you want around you. You have to recognize your power and work in harmony with the universe or your divine spirit or your light teams to create it. And then do the following corresponding actions to create it. And just know that it does take a while for certain things to trickle down into the 3D. Everything don't just happen, stuff happens faster in the spiritual realm than it does in the 3D. And I can always tell like when certain manifestations of mine are like being developed in the 3D because all of a sudden, let's say you thought about getting a brand new car, right? Then you just hear a bunch of readers say, I see somebody getting a brand new car, somebody getting a brand new car, somebody getting a brand new car. I was just talking about getting a brand new car. It was one of the things I wrote down. Oh, I see somebody who wants a house by the water. You wrote this down. Now all of a sudden, the readers are talking about. I see somebody getting a. That's them reading the energy. You have created it. Now you have to do what you got to do to hold and maintain it till it comes in the 3D. That thought has become. It's like I want y'all to think about creating, like throwing a pebble in. You know how when you toss a pebble in the water and it ripples, and it looks like the ripples are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but the truth is they're not. They're just getting smaller to you because it's gotten bigger. And that's kind of how it is when we create in the spiritual realm. So that idea is being developed there, and like a pebble, it takes time for the ripple to land on your shore in the 3D. So you have to hold and maintain the action before it becomes a reality. So get into the divine feminine energy, which is to birth things that you want, but you got to hold it. You got to keep maintaining it. Hold and maintain. That's like that reminds me of like the 3 of Wands energy, which is to me is holding and maintaining until it becomes your reality. Hold and maintain the action. Don't give up. Hey, if you've been working, saving, continue to do that till you're able to get that brand new home or that brand new whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the deck, we have Tarrant Hot Top Mad Hatter. So we got 2 different Mad Hatters. This is the Tarrant Hot Top Mad Hatter. It says, in the presence of this Mad Hatter, you're being reminded to embrace your quirks and your individuality. Allow yourself to break free from societal expectation and express your true self. It takes courage for you to be your true self. Everybody is not afraid. Some people are afraid to be in their spirituality. Some of y'all are afraid to be in your sexuality. Some of y'all are afraid to be authentically who you are. There's some masculines that are in their feminine, some feminines that are in their masculine, and some of y'all want to take on the look of the other. That's your business. That's you living your you being your authentic self. Even if don't nobody else agree with it. Being you is important, especially if it brings you peace. So start being comfortable with being authentically who you are. Dancing to the beat of your own drum, y'all. Because trying to be what other people want you to be, it gets hard. It gets hard trying to live up to everybody's expectation of this is how you're supposed to be. Why not just be yourself and be comfortable? We have Duchess at the top of the deck. And she says, through the energy of the Duchess, you're being encouraged to cultivate a loving, nurturing environment for yourself and those around you. So offer kindness and compassion and understanding of yourself and others to create space for growth, healing, and connection. Do you know how to keep a peaceful space where all are welcomed and included? I consider this a peaceful space for healing and connection. Y'all connect here. Hello, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So y'all come here and connect. This is healing. This is a place for growth. This is why I expect kindness and compassion and understanding. And if you don't have it, then I really encourage them to keep moving. Keep moving. I want you guys to understand that you are not just doing this for yourself, but people that you care about. I care about y'all. Y'all care about whoever y'all have around you in your inner circles. So cultivate a very peaceful environment where everybody can grow, heal, and connect. Because don't nobody want to be around a bunch of mess. I know I don't. This is your last card. It is the Frog Footman. He's drinking, he got some green juice. It says you are reminded to be open and receptive to new opportunities that are getting ready to head your way. Are you open and receptive to growth? Not everybody is. Some people like the same old same. Some of y'all got routines that you've been doing for 21 years and afraid to step outside of it. There are people who will do the same job for 21 years at the same station, same place, don't move. I have to work at this cubicle right here all the time. Like I feel sorry for people like that. I really do, because they're not receptive to opportunities, but growth comes from being uncomfortable sometimes. Growth comes from putting yourself around new people or new environments. That's where growth is. It's because it makes us uncomfortable. We have to navigate, we have to figure it out. And in that, you learn how to get comfortable. So one of the things that I like to tell people over here is to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because that is where the growth is. And if you think I'm lying, think about every time you're comfortable, you're not growing. You're really not. You're very stagnant. You just do the same thing every day. Every day. It says, just as the frog footman delivers messages and open doors, there are exciting possibilities awaiting your attention. So pay attention to the synchronicities, the signs, and the intuitive nudges, for they may lead you to unexpected paths of growth and fulfillment. Remember how I said some of y'all might be nudged to be coaches? You're being nudged to go do this way, being nudged to, hey, this is what you should be doing. You will have a feeling that just won't go away. It's like a nagging. I just feel like I should bake. I don't have time to bake, but I want to be a baker, but I should bake. Then all of a sudden you just start doing a little bit at a time. Maybe you're not even good at baking, but you just do a little bit at a time. And then before you know it, you fall in love with it. This is what I'm talking about being open to do opportunities. Sometimes you got to remember, y'all, whenever y'all start something new and you're uncomfortable, nobody started off great. Mozart still had to learn how to read music one note at a time. Everybody does. Everybody has to learn one little bit at a time before it becomes great. We look at other people and we're like, man, they're so good. But they loved what they do. Like they love what they do so much that they did it over and over again until they perfected it. And we admire that, but we don't understand the work and the time of attention. So don't always think out the gate you're going to come out and be the next, I'm about to be the next Beyonce because I can sing. And it's like, no, baby. Beyonce got videos of her daddy putting her in boot camp trying to sing and dance in high heels at like 13. You can't be mad that she do what she do now and you just got started. You sing in the shower. Do you see what I'm saying? We want stuff that other people have, but you got to be willing to put in the work. So be open to new opportunities, but be willing to put in the work because ain't nothing going to come to you easy. That's it. That's all. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team. Thank you for everybody who has come in later. If I missed you, thank y'all for the thumbs up, Tanya, and the 100 Jewel. If I missed your gift, my apologies. Thank you so much for donating these little gifts. I see them on the playback. And if I missed your name, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for being here. You're very welcome to be here. Listen, I need to thank, like I said, the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team, because they always help me to deliver fire messages. Then JP, the God, my moderator, he is awesome. Thank you, JP. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Massage Wellness. Thank you. Or message. What is it? Massage Wellness. Thank you for the clock it. I appreciate you. Tony David, welcome. Miss Lug Lady, welcome back. It's such a pleasure. Hello, Araya Allison. Listen, y'all, if you need a personal reading, I am the light tarot at gmail.com. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Okay. And hit the notification bell, and you know when I upload. Now, tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is the only day that we change our schedule. We do on all signs. So if you are looking for the individual read for Aries through Pisces, all 12 zodiac signs, come to the collective live at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs. We do it every Saturday, and then we do a late night. It's not late night depending on where you are in the world, but for me, it'll be late night around 11:30 p.m. I'll do the late night collective read, which is everybody, all signs included. Okay, it's like one big message, like this is a collective. Okay, so if you want the individual sign, that will be the all sign read at 3:30 p.m. And then tomorrow is the late night collective. And then the rest of the week, we do our normal time, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central, and Google your time in your part of the world. Thank you all for being here. I love y'all. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and hit the hype. Hype me up. Hype me up. When the video uploads, please hype me up so people can find the channel. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful good night, good morning, or good afternoon. I love y'all. Love you, babies. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, boo. Thank y'all for the 254 likes and the 369 jewels. Y'all have a beautiful good night, good morning, or afternoon. See y'all tomorrow.